I hear you on the track.
Shout out, yes, I'm baby.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction. And see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me AJ Simmons the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
To the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What's good, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back in. Happy to have everybody back. If y'all could go ahead and drop where you checking in from so we can go ahead and shout you out. Also, let me know if you got any questions. Drop your questions below as well. I'm going to try to get warmed up and make this a good one for y'all today, y'all. I ain't going to lie, I'm tired. I've been interviewing job candidates pretty much all day today. And I was training all day yesterday. I'm trying to get some callers in here for y'all so we can help y'all start getting leads again, y'all. But I want to make sure that they're quality people. So I'm personally coming up off the, up top of the hill, coming on down and training them myself. You know what I mean? I haven't done that myself in years. You know what I mean? I always had, for those who've been around, I could just see her name, but y'all know Bill was doing that for me. But for those who don't know who that is, but basically I had, systems in place, right? That I didn't have to hire my own people and screen them and go through the interviews and all this type of stuff. So it's been a grind, y'all, but I'm getting through it, though. So anyway, without further ado, I am AJ Simmons. I'm founder of the Clean Biz Network. Just a little bit about me. I started here on YouTube, right here on YouTube. Shout out to Instagram. I know some of y'all watch from Instagram too. I don't think nobody looking from Facebook. And if you are, I can't see your comments anyway, but I do got it airing on Facebook. Oh, we do got some people watching from Facebook. So shout out to everybody viewing from Facebook. But anyway, I can't see your comments though. So if you want me to reply to your comments, make sure you come to YouTube or Instagram. But anyway, I'm AJ Simmons. I started this back in 2014, just going my way to clean buildings. You know what I mean? I'm out there just cleaning, building. In between buildings, I would whip out my phone. Eventually, I bought a phone holder and I put it on my in my car, and I just started talking cleaning business with y'all. And long story short, people would ask me for suggestions and mentorship and all of this stuff. And I said, you know what? Let me turn this into a product. Next thing you know, we turned it into a service. And next thing you know, we created Clean Biz Network. And now we help people all over the globe start, grow, and scale commercial cleaning companies. All right, we do help a little bit of residential too, but we really focus on commercial cleaning over here. All right, so today I'm here to talk about cleaning business automation though. So we got Clean Biz Network memberships for people who are just getting started or they just need some guidance growing a cleaning company. But then we got a more advanced program, which is the Cleaning Business Automation Program. Is here to help you scale your cleaning business to a whole nother level. And with that, I got me some help. Without further ado, please welcome my partner right here, Mr. Andrew Lewis. He is also my partner here in the Cleaning Business Automation Program. What's up, Andrew?
What's going on with you? How you doing?
I am well, bro. I appreciate you checking in with me.
Great. I went to the wrong link, so I was over there. I was like, wait a minute. I hear them talking, but I'm not there. So I had to go and find the right link.
Right, it's all good. Then I'm wondering, Daniel, I checked it. I might have clicked the wrong one. I don't know. I think I did it right. Either way, we here though. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. I see that I got some shout outs that I owe. So let's see who we got checking in. We got Diversified Cleaning Services checking in on Instagram. Shout out to you. Back to YouTube, we got Steve Jones always checking in with us at Jonico Systems out of Indianapolis, Indiana, checking in. Blessings to everyone in the cleaning industry. Appreciate that, Steve. Aquaman, just had an interview with him earlier today. That's going to be a great one when that one drops. So we look forward to that one. He says, what's good? AJ checking in from Arkansas. Shout out to you, Mr. Christian Gilbert. All right, who else we got? We got Jasmine Burke checking in, CBN alumni. I believe she has CBA as well, Clean Business Automation Program. So shout out to Jasmine checking in from Iowa. All right, who else we got? Freestyle 72, my guy checking in from South Carolina. That is slipping my mind right now, but that's my guy. Right, that's my guy, longtime CBN member, subscriber, all of that. Appreciate you checking in. All right, Miss Van Tressa, Clean Business Automation member as well. Shout out to you. I think she might have been the first or the second person to ever implement Module 2 of the Clean Business Automation Program the correct way. So shout out to her and Bobito Harrison. So shout out to them two. They were the first ones to really implement it. And then since then, we have multiple different people make tens of thousands of dollars implementing that particular tweak in Module 2 that we teach about hiring your quality subcontractors in a particular way to make sure that your revenue increases by far too. So if you want to know more about what I'm talking about when I say that, go to clevebizduniversity.com and sign up for that automation program. All right. You'll see the picture of me and Andrew right there to let you know which program to pick. All right. Who else we got checking in? Says motivation. My brothers, the GOATs. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you checking in on that. All right. What else we got? Philip Parham says, what up, CBN? Appreciate you checking in. All right. All around everything 210 cleaning services says, what's up? Shout out to Texas. Appreciate that. That's Miss Serena checking in. We got my guy, Mr. DJ the Balls, blessing my people. Blesses my people. Appreciate you checking in, DJ. Make sure y'all check out his YouTube channel if you're not already. One of the best cleaning business YouTube channels out there, period. And tell him I said it. All right. Let's see. Check Instagram real quick. All right, bam. So we good on Instagram. We are good. Actually, I'm frozen on Instagram is what it looked like. All right, but anyway, I think we good over here though on YouTube. All right, bam. So we're gonna jump in today. I did introduce myself. I'm gonna let my guy Andrew introduce himself real fast, and then we're gonna try to get into some questions. Drop your questions, and then if y'all don't ask no questions, then we'll just kind of give you a little bit of stuff about automate your cleaning business, and then we'll get out of here. Because if y'all don't got no questions, then we don't even really want to waste your time. All right, but what you got, Andrew?
Hey, just quick question. Is it lagging for me? It looks like I'm going really, really slow.
It is actually.
I can't figure out why because I moved. I'm in my office where my router is, so I have no idea why.
Gotcha. I was like, I wonder if he in the man cave, but yeah, no. Okay, but
okay. So am I talking slow?
Just the voice is not slow. It's just the picture.
Okay. All right. Good. So I'll talk. So I'm S. Andrew Lewis. I'm here, the owner of Squeaky Clean, commercial cleaning here in South Carolina, and also the founder of Clean Success Academy. Main reason I'm here is because I'm pretty good with automations, and I've put his plan, his blueprint into action. I learned how to make it work for my company, and we're learning and we're teaching other people how to make it work for them also. So if you need help with your automations, I'm the person to talk to. Matter of fact, the past 2 or 3 days, I've been doing nothing but automations, creating all kinds of workflows. I don't even remember, to be honest, what I did. There's so much stuff I've been doing. It's just crazy. I just find out how to do something and I just run with it and I just try to implement it. And I just take that information and I just help everybody else do the same thing. So if you're not in the automations course, I don't know what you're waiting on. Okay, I guess you're not trying to level up or grow your business, then that's fine. But if you're trying to level up and grow your business, you absolutely need to be in the automations program. I promise you. And we're going to a whole new level. So let's go.
Whole new level. They have no idea what's in store. So appreciate that, Andrew. So, and for those who don't know too, by the way, Andrew was a product of the Cleaning Business Automation Program. He did it so well. I said, you know what, actually, you could probably help me teach this better than what I'm doing by myself. And he joined, and now we collabed on this and became partners on it. So Just wanted to make sure we threw that tidbit in there as well. But listen, like Andrew just said, we about to expand this thing. We about to go way bigger. If you in CBN, then you already know what I'm talking about, because I always tell CBN everything, and I'm gonna do a little bit before I do it anyway. Because I like the feedback, one, and then two, I don't know, I just get a kick out of telling people what I'm gonna do and still go do it. You know what I mean? I know they say move in silence, don't tell anybody what you're gonna do, just do it. I get a kick out of telling people what I'm gonna do and then go do it. So that way, when it's done and people go back in time, they be like, dang, he said he was gonna do that too. But anyway. All right, let's jump into this thing. I think we got a question finally or something going on. So let's see what we got. Jasmine says, I've been having issues with sending invoices from the CRM. My clients never received them. I've been having to manually send them over. So good that you're at least manually sending them over. That's number one. But number two is this. What you have to do is you have to create a dedicated domain. So I created a video on how to do that. So just make sure that if you post inside the group and tag me, and say, AJ, share me with the video on the dedicated domain, so that way I can share it to you. But it's already in the group already. I'm just going to find it in the group. Or you can search it in the group and find it yourself. But I'll just re-tag you on that video so you can see how to do it. But you got to set up a dedicated domain, because a lot of times if you try to just send an email from that default thing that comes with the CRM, a lot of times it's just going to go to that spam. Or sometimes, depending on their email settings, it may not deliver at all. So you got to set up that dedicated domain, so that way it's connected to your actual domain name and it'll send through just fine. All right. What else we got? My guy V checking in, who does all the editing. So shout out to him. Appreciate you checking in, my guy. All right. What else we got? Other questions, y'all drop them in. So guess what we got tomorrow? We got to do, I kind of dread this time every month now. Right? I look forward to it and dread it at the same time. But every month on the third week, every month for y'all, what we're doing now is the Cleaning Business Automation Boot Camp. And what that means is we teach the Cleaning Business Automation course live. So literally in person. So as you go through the program, we're going to literally teach you that from A to Z. So I know a lot of people they're just over the whole take an online course type of deal and do it on your own time and finding the time. You don't got to do that no more. We literally up there with you. Step by step, live and direct in person. Me and Andrew are both on there live. And so we literally just going to go through the modules one by one, all of the points, everything. And a lot of times we also, when we live, we're going to add some new stuff in there as well to kind of flavor it up a bit and always keep y'all on your toes. So if you are in Cleaning Business Automation program already, make sure that you attend that boot camp. All right. Make sure you pull up to the boot camp. The link will be in the Cleaning Business Automation boot camp. Cleaning Business Automation private Facebook group. So make sure you go there to get the details, and then we'll also text them out to members only. If you're not in the automation program, the way that you would attend that boot camp is to simply join the automation program. All right. And how do you do that? You go to cleanbizuniversity.com and buy the automation program. Very simple. All right. So you ain't got to ask no questions. You ain't got to wonder what's going on. We teach it to you live right there. All right. Now, I want some questions. All right. Really? I don't see no more questions. We're trying to get now, man. We got to feed off y'all. All right. I see Travis checking in from Instagram. He said, Travis 8577 says, Travis with new level quality cleaning. What's up, AJ? What's good with you? I appreciate you checking in. All right. Y'all drop some questions so we can have something to talk about. If y'all ain't got nothing, then I don't know what to tell you. Right. But that's pretty much, other than go to cleanbizuniversity.com and join us so I can tell you way more. All right.
Yeah, they need to ask some questions. Maybe they know it all already. That's fine. That's good stuff.
No, it is. I tell you what, though, this popped in my mind. It got nothing to do with what we came to talk about today.
Okay.
But if you haven't gotten your tickets to the CBN conference already, make sure you do that as well at cbnconference.com, because that's where you can meet us all for free. All right. And I'm going to put this. That is not the link I wanted to put. But I did see something that Jasmine said that'll be for you, Andrew, and I'm going to let you read it while I do this.
Oh, that's cool. So tentatively May 5th is when it's supposed to launch. I'm up to like 10 VAs right now. Probably going to have more than that. But yeah. But if you want to know more, you need to get on the wait list. I'm not going to talk about it here. Get on my wait list. And it'll send you some emails about what we're doing. But yeah, we're ready. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Love it. Hey, he showed me a preview of it this morning. I'm telling you, you better sign up on that wait list now. And also, so for those who don't know, I guess I probably should talk about that. What we teach in the automation course is 1, how to hire VAs and generate leads on autopilot. 2, how to hire quality subcontractors and generate an additional source of revenue for your company like never before. And 3, how to create automation systems with software to automate all of that and bring it all together. And so Andrew is going a step further because it's like in module 1, we teach you how to hire your own VAs and have them cold call and you get them overseas for penny on the dollar and all of that. But Andrew's going a step further and saying, you know what? I know some of y'all are still like, you know how to hire them, you know where to get it from, you know how much to pay them. But what if we just have them already in a pool where you can just kind of pull them from? We already have them trained, ready to go. So this would be an extension to the automation program just to help you that much more. And I believe he might have some different rates for automation members than he does for everybody else. So definitely will behoove you to get in the automation program before he launches this on May the 5th. And also it will behoove you to get in there today because tomorrow we're doing the boot camp where we teach this program live. All right. What we got? Aquaman says, what's the difference in paying for the course versus going with a company that already has their own VA system? The difference would be you don't know what you're doing. Like when you hire somebody else's company to do it, then it's like, okay, well, that could be a good solution and it could work for you. Not saying that it can't, but the thing is, you don't know the ins and outs. So let's just say that company goes out of business. Then what? Now you got to solely rely on them. It's kind of like with my lead generation. Like I have the in-house lead generation course and the automation course that teaches you how to generate leads on your own. And it's like, oh, you could have bought leads from me when I had the lead generation active. And it's like, well, yeah, it's cool to buy them from me, but you could have saved more just doing it yourself. And at least you knew how to do it from behind the scenes thing. So I think it's more of a preference thing. But if I'm not, I know how I am. I like to have full control. I want to get it at the cheapest I can get it at. And it's almost like if, I hate to use this analogy, but it's kind of like when Frank Lucas went overseas and went and got the dope himself versus getting the middleman. Now, I mean, here, he just went over there and went and got it himself. So it's kind of like that. All right. Talog says, appreciate you, brother's question. Is joining your city's chamber of commerce a good way of getting accounts and contracts? It's a great way. It's a great way. And I think the main thing you have to do with it is build relationships. You know what I mean? Don't go in there trying to be too, you know, especially if you just joining, like you a new member, don't be going there just trying to be so transactional. Like go in there and actually try to build relationships, get to know people. And eventually that chamber can get you those bigger contracts that you always probably wondered how you get in the door with. And that would be a great way to get in the door with it.
Can I add to that, AJ, real quick?
Yes, sir.
I've been a part of, chambers and BNI type networking groups and stuff like that. And one mindset is pertinent to making it work. Do not go in there.
I think you froze. Did Andrew only freeze for me or did he freeze for everybody? Okay, I think he might have froze for everybody. And somebody let me know, put a 1 in the chat if he froze for you. Okay, bet. Thank you for that. All right, cool. So when Andrew gets back, we'll remember he was talking about the Chamber of Commerce. I'm going to keep it moving, though. And then hopefully as soon as I get going, he don't tap back in. All right, cool. Appreciate everybody for the feedback. All right, cool. Steve Jones says, for the newbie in the cleaning industry, if you average 1 new customer per month, that is 12 per year to keep you moving forward. There you go. And y'all know that's kind of like one of my my math equations to getting you to that 6-figure level. Is simply close. So make 100 calls a day, 100 times 5 days a week. That's 500 calls a week, 2,000 calls per month. Out of those 2,000 calls, you should get at least an average of maybe 10 walkthroughs or 20 walkthroughs. Out of those 10 to 20 walkthroughs, at least close 1. You definitely should be able to close 1 off of that. Out of that 1, on average, at least 1. Does it say you don't average those buildings are $1,000 per month? That'll get you to 12 grand per year by the end of the year. So, excuse me, I said 12 grand per year. 12 grand per month by the end of the year. So easy little formula just to keep in your head. And even if your monthly contracts are $500 per month instead of $1,000 per month on average, you're still doing $6,000 by the end of the year, which is pretty good. So just something to keep in mind. Appreciate that, Steve Jones. You went out on us, Andrew. You was talking about the chamber though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I just switched to my other Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's strong enough to reach out here. But anyway,
Okay.
going to those networking groups and chambers of commerce with the intent of first building a relationship with people, not going there just to sell. You're not going in there to sell your company. You're going in there to build the relationships, and that's where you'll start getting those accounts. Be intentional. Go use the same way you're going in there to sell your business, they're selling their business. So if you see somebody that has a carpet cleaning or, maybe a bakery, or partake in some of that stuff. Go to their locations and go and, spend money and patronize with them the same way you expect them to do with you. That's building your relationship. And then when something happens or something comes up, they'll immediately think about you before they'll think about the hundreds of other people that are in that group because they have a relationship with you.
1,000%. 1,000%. I love that, but that reminds me too. So one thing that we've been doing this year that we haven't done in the past for the Clean Business Network Conference this July 23rd through 25th, but we've been actually getting out here, going to these local restaurants and local businesses surrounding the event, the venue, and they've been giving us 10 and 15% off and stuff for anybody who says they with the conference. And so guess what? As we initiated the contact with them to let them know that we want to do business with them. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to bring them actual business. And then guess what we're going to do when we're done with that? We're going to see, hey, by the way, do y'all need a cleaning company? Or for those of you who attend, y'all should be hitting them, right? So when you go to these restaurants, especially for the people that's locally here. Now, some of y'all, if you ain't local, obviously, then it's pointless to do it in your own area, right? But if you provide services here, y'all should be reaching out to them too, because I'm telling you now, we're not going to do it up front, but I am going to circle back to them afterwards. And so if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. But anyway, but just something to think about. And I thought that tied into what you were saying, because it's like you go to them first, give them some business. You know what I mean? Start building that relationship with them. Like then once they see, wow, you bringing us some business, you done bought your friends, you chilling with us, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, what type of business do you do again? And so y'all can kind of build that relationship. So I just love that thought that you were sharing right there.
Awesome.
All right, cool. I see something on Instagram. Freedom 2.0 says, can I use owner financing? Sure. You as an owner can finance your way to pay for the automation program. No, I'm just playing. Honestly, I don't understand your question all the way. But I think what you're trying to ask me is, do we have a finance option for the automation program? And the answer is no, we do not. Yeah, I guess that's it. We can give you a discount code, though. If you email AJ at Clean Business Network, I'll see if I can find a good one for you. I guess I'll go ahead and put it up. Why not? You ain't got to email me. Here's one. I'll give you this one. I won't gonna put it up today, but I'll go ahead and give it up today. All right, discount code would be QD0PN48. That'll give you a percentage off on that automation program. All right. Let's see what else we got. Travis says, have you tried to get to urgent care clinics? I have a good bit of medical clinics, but them urgent care is kind of tough. They need to talk to their main headquarters, but everyone I have talked to, it kind of ended. But basically, no, I haven't personally dealt with urgent care, but what I can say is this. Go to their website, look at the bottom somewhere on it. I would do it now, but I'm afraid my internet gonna start acting crazy too, but I would share my screen and do it for you. And that stuff I kind of preserve for the CBN group anyway. I do stuff like that in the private Facebook group for us. But literally go to their website, look at the bottom, and then search for keywords like procurement, contracting, suppliers, those type of words, and see if you can get to it that way. And they probably have some type of database or portal where you could find to get on that vendor's list and then actually have a chance to submit an RFP whenever they open up for them. That would be the best way that I would say do it. The other way, you can obviously just go in there, talk to the management, and see if you can get one manager that leads you to another manager that leads you to another manager. And then the third way could be just get on LinkedIn and look it up. And start looking up and see who friends with who friends with who's who boss, and just kind of go through it that way. But a few different ways, if you want it that bad, it's definitely possible to get them. All right. Ron Reed says, are the forms that are in the CRM updated? And if so, what was the last update? Was it October 29, 2024? That doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure we got updates after that. I don't know the date off the top of my head. But tomorrow at the boot camp, we'll definitely know for sure. So make sure you try to get there if you can. If you can't get there, we'll be recording the whole thing and the replays, and we'll put them inside the Cleaning Biz Automation Facebook group. So just make sure you check on those. All right. And then also re-ask that question. Oh, my bad. I was going to say also re-ask that question in the automation Facebook group and tag me in it just in case I don't specifically answer it directly how you needed me to answer that, so I can make sure I do.
And also, I updated the folders for everything except the workflows. So all of the documents, I've removed some stuff that you really don't need, and all the forms and some other stuff have been updated for the most part. And now I'm working on the automations, kind of simplifying those, and the ones that you don't need, I'm just going to take them out. So there will be by tomorrow, the rest of them will be already updated.
Yep. So that reminds me then I need to go ahead and send them the updated snapshot too. And when what will happen is when I send everybody the updates that Andrew just made to all the automations, the forms and everything, when we send this over to your account, if you got anything in there that you're not using, just delete the old ones. All right. Cool.
Don't do it till like late tonight or tomorrow, because I'll be working on that all day. Yeah.
I got you.
Because I got to do workflows.
Gotcha. All right. He said, thank you, brother, for that nugget. Absolutely. Jasmine says, will there be any deals for the rooms at the hotels during the conference? Not this year, because I say either we're going to have higher tickets again with discounted rooms, or we'll have lower tickets and we just won't get discounted rooms. I went with the lower tickets with no discounted rooms. So tickets are half the price that they were last year. Last year, the tickets were $500. This year is only $249. And it's even cheaper for Clean Biz Network members. So make sure you go to the Clean Biz Network group to get your discount code. All right. What else we got? Samitria says, can you create one? I'm not sure what she is referring to. Let's see. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, I probably can. I can do anything. Let me stop. But yeah, all right. But you got to be more specific though, because I don't know what you're referring to. All right, what else we got? All Around Everything says the Automation Boot Camp is going to be live. Absolutely. So every month, every third Wednesday through Friday, we do the Automation Boot Camp live. So you'll get an email and probably a text from us too, since you're already in the automation program. And then we also, more than anything, I always share everything in the automation Facebook group. So you'll definitely see it there, the link to get into it. And then we're going to start tomorrow at 11 a.m. and we'll probably wrap up around about 3 p.m. Eastern time, all Eastern time. Usually with the boot camps, we work out every morning at 7:30 as well, but we're skipping that this month because we're both busy. We ain't got time to do it, but we will start tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time and go till around about 3 p.m. Eastern time. All right. And again, it will be live. All right, let's see what else we got. I've been on the website. They said talk to the headquarters. Okay, well, yep. And like I said, like with the headquarters, a lot of times you can get through the website, but if not, then just keep reaching up and reaching up and reaching up. Whoever you can talk to, say, do you know who I probably can reach up there in corporate? Do you know And go to Google and type in urgent care headquarters and call that building directly, right? But just keep digging until you can get to it, pretty much. All right, what else we got? Kenya Lou says hi. Hi, room. Oh, us. See, I'm thinking CBN conference when I saw a room. My bad. All right, hi, room. I need to speak to someone. I have issues getting in CBN app. So email support@cleanbiznetwork.com. You can use the chat bot on our website, or you can just call the support number, which is 904-490-0118. But the main thing is just email support@cleanbiznetwork.com. That's probably the best way to get in contact with us. All right. What else we got? All right, cool. I think that's all the questions for now. I'll give y'all a minute to try to think of something else.
Hey, AJ, I think we said it last week. Did you tell them about the increase in the automations price? Was that last week or was that this week? And I just forgot that quick.
Yeah, that was. So we did tell them last week. And I actually didn't speak on it today because I don't know why. But yeah, y'all probably should hop on now before the price goes up, because what we're going to do is we're adding map leads to the program. And then we're also adding a one-on-one onboarding to it, because it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot of information. The course by itself was a lot. But then when you turn around and you look at all these automations that Andrew built for you, you look at the funnels that I built for you, you look at the forms and stuff that comes with it and everything, it can be a lot. You know what I mean? So we also said, you know what, let's start doing that one-on-one onboarding with everybody that comes through the program, so that we can make sure that everybody's on board with it and all of that. So because of all of these upgrades, and that is more stuff too, I'm not naming it all, but because of these upgrades, then we got to increase the price. So I don't know exactly what the price is going to be yet. We're still hammering out a few more details, but I do know it'll at least be $1,000 more than what it already is. So make sure, if you were thinking about getting in the automation program, this is the time to do it right now before the price goes up. All right. And I'm thinking it'll be by next week, but I don't know for sure. But we did have a deadline for next, was it Wednesday? I think Wednesday or Friday. But anyway, it's in our notes. So good point on that. All right. What else we got? I don't see no more questions. And I'll be honest with y'all. I told y'all I was tired before I came on here anyway. So if we got to end it early, I will. Right? No, I mean, but I do love to help, and I'm here to help. So if y'all got questions, feel free to drop them in.
Yeah. You have May 1st.
May 1st. Okay, but and I think that was at a Friday, I think.
Friday, something like that. Where's my calendar? That looks about right.
Oh, Thursday. So next Thursday is supposed to be the date where we actually launch it with the new updated price. So make sure you hop on it ASAP. All right. And then, like I said, if you can get in there before tomorrow when we teach it live, that'll be even better for you, because it's going to be live in person. You can stop us at any time and be like, hold on, AJ, what you say on this part? Oh, bam, what you say on this part? And by the way, too, for anybody that's already in Clean Biz Automation, again, I can't stress this enough. Please come to the boot camps, because things change. And one of the things that changed is the database that we pull our leads from. And so a lot of y'all probably need that, because the database that we were using, everybody don't have access to that as much. People don't have access to that like they used to. So make sure that you come tap in and see what the new database is that I found, in order for us to all use. And by the way, the databases that we use are free to use. So after you get the automation program, it's not like you got to go pay extra for somewhere else to use a database, even though, unless you go map leads, but we're working on getting that included in ours. But for now, we use a different database that's not map leads, and it is free to use. And so, but it did change from what it used to be that was in the course. So make sure I'll reveal that tomorrow inside the boot camp. So make sure you're there. All right. Tyler 712 says, I just signed up for the automation program. Where should I start? I already did the starter. I think you meant starter course. So bam, the first thing you want to start is with the course. So when you log in to your program, make sure you go to Clean Biz University, and then just go to the Clean and Biz Automation course. And then you want to start there, just kind of go through it. And then also, do not skip that intro module, because in the intro module is going to show you the link to get in the private Facebook group. And then that's where we kind of really communicate at. And it's something. Oh, and it's also the link to join the monthly boot camp, because actually this month we are going to do it from Zoom instead of from here. From here, because I always do it on here. We'll use that same link that we were doing the monthly calls on for that tomorrow. I'm trying to see, did you just buy? Because if so, I guess you can get one anyway. Why not? I don't know if you just bought, but fuck it, we'll go ahead and get you one. So I appreciate you joining in. Shout out to
welcome.
Shout out to Tyler. Welcome into the automation program. Appreciate that. All right. And we look forward to working with you. Hopefully you can catch the live boot camp tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
And also the last boot camp, AJ, it was like one person that was actually there consistently.
Yep.
Who was that? Land? Was that Land?
That was Terry. Land came for a few I think
so
like
Terry.
an hour. But yeah, shout out to Terry. My God, Terry.
Yeah,
And
we real time went through his stuff and just fixed everything for him. Right there.
Yep. So matter of fact, because we did some cold calling as well at the end.
Oh yeah.
I actually hopped on the phone with one of his pending leads and was able to kind of get them in the door with one of the walkthroughs. So right on the spot, you know what I mean? I just acted like I worked for his company, and we did it right there. So that's the link that we try to go to with the automation program for our people.
Right.
All right. Ron says, can you just give a quick high-level overview of the options of using map leads and utilizing the database? I ain't gonna lie, map leads better to me.
Yeah.
Mainly because the database that we use, and the one that we switched to is just like the one I showed y'all before. Y'all know I ain't gonna say the name out here, but you know what I'm talking about. But it's the reason why I say the map leads is a little bit better than that is because that database is kind of like, I don't know if it's government sourced or what, but it's involuntary. Like nobody's raising their hand to put their business on this list. This entity just has everybody's data for some reason. So versus map leads, they pull their data from Google, and businesses volunteer to put their data on Google because they want to be found by customers. So 9 times out of 10, the data on Google is going to be the most accurate. So that's one of the reasons why I say map leads over it. The second reason why I say map leads over it is because with the other database that we have been using, you got to take and manually export that list from that database and then import it into the CRM. With map leads, just click of a button is going to automatically be in your CRM. So, and that amongst many other things is why I say map leads over it. But both, I will always still use both in conjunction. I know Andrew uses both as well, and just kind of match up the leads to each other. But the more the merrier. However we can get listed businesses, the better. So,
also, AJ, you get with the map leads, you actually don't have to go a secondary route to get email addresses. You get email addresses, and sometimes, to be honest, you get too many email addresses for one location.
Right.
You know, and here's a trick: if you get map leads and you get a bunch of email addresses or whatever, go to LinkedIn, match it up with the person. That's how I do it. I go to LinkedIn, I match it up, and I see which person do I want to actually keep their email address. So you can see like the owner, the operations manager, people that are higher up. Those are the ones that I try to look for. So that's just a little gem right there for you, kind of help you out if you get map leads.
Love that. Appreciate that. All right. I got another question from Steve Jones asking about the conference. Then we got to listen to the conference speakers. It should be on the cbn.com website, cbnconference.com. But I believe Carolyn's speaking first. Carolyn Arellano, shout out to her. Andrew will be speaking second. Who else we got? We got Yak could be speaking third. Y'all know Yak was the one who pretty much helped build this whole brand for me, pretty much. Fourth, we got a testimonial. So we're going to have somebody from Clean Business Network who just been killing it for the year. I'm still weeding out who that's going to be. I got a couple of thoughts in my head, but I haven't narrowed it down who that's going to be yet. And then fifth, we'll have a keynote speaker, which that's also something I'm still narrowing down in my head. That's all day one. And then, I'm speaking. I'm definitely speaking. All right. And then what else we got? We got a bunch of round tables. DJ the Boss going to have a round table. Tenacity Clean going to have Tenacity Academy. I have a round table. Mila, the host keeper, will have a round table. Tony, Brandon, all my guys. I always going to have my people around me. They're going to have round tables. Mario Kelly, he'll be back with a table as well. Let's see what else. Yeah, we got a bunch of people, man. Everybody y'all done seen around me in the past. We're going to try to keep it in the family this year. The last year, I solicited a lot of outside help. This year, I said I'm going to bring it back home and see if we can get more value that way. We're just kind of playing with it to see what we can do. But definitely make sure you get your tickets, cbnconference.com, y'all. I see y'all there July 23rd through the 25th right here in Duval. All right. No problem, Ron Reed. My guy, Top Notch Terry, right there says, peace and prosperity, CBN, getting some cold calls in now. Let's get it. Let's go. He was the one that was actually for the boot camp last month. So shout out to Terry. All right. And then I got a question on Instagram. Let's see. Okay. I think that is Avantis Cleaning says, what does the automation program consist of? What's the difference between that and the regular membership? Great question. So the regular membership is basically everything, right? There's so much stuff in the regular membership. All right, I'm going to try to keep it simple. Regular membership consists of The private Facebook group access, that's where you're going to network with everybody in CBN. That's number one. Number two, you get the cleaning business starter course. That starter course is going to teach you every single thing you need to know from A to Z on just starting a cleaning company and running a cleaning company. And it even got some systemizing elements in it as well. How to find customers, how to hire, how you do your bookkeeping, how to build your website, how to send an invoice. You name it is in that course. All right. So the Facebook group, the course, then you get access to the software. All right. And the software is the CRM. So managing and tracking all your leads. You can text message, email, you name it, however you want to communicate with your customers. You can do it, manage your social media with it, everything. Bidding calculators, proposal generators, you name it is in there. The software is all in one for service businesses. All right. Then the fourth thing, we do monthly coaching calls with me. So we do a Zoom every single month. And actually, the one for this month is tomorrow as well. So that'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time for regular CBN members. All right. So those are the main four elements of the basic membership. And by the way, we stopped selling monthly memberships. So you pay up front. It's $9.99 for the whole year. No monthly fees, no more. Just pay $9.99 for that whole year, and you covered, and you get all of that stuff I just named. Website hosting, everything. You ain't got to pay no third party for no website. None of that. And you ain't got to pay nobody else to build your website. I show you how to do it yourself. Very simple, drag and drop. So that way, if you ever need to make a change to your website or anything, you could just hop in there and do it yourself. All right. So that's what basic membership comes with. Now, the automation program comes with everything that the basic membership comes with. And it also comes with the automation course. The automation course itself is worth probably about $2,000 or more. It's going to show you how to generate your own leads in-house versus having to buy them. It's going to show you how to hire hot quality subcontractors in a way that only I can teach you how to do, because I came up with the concept. And then actually, I didn't come up with the concept. I'm the only one that's teaching the concept. No, I got it from people bigger than me, companies way bigger than me, and I saw what they were doing and just mirrored it and taught it. All right. And then the third thing would be the built-in automations that Andrew built for you all. So you got access to our CRM, and you can build these different automations. But Andrew built a lot of them for you, and all you got to do is plug and play with them. So, for example, what we mean when we say automations, for example, I built you a funnel already that has bidding calculators, that has a instant quote calculator, because a lot of y'all I wish I can just put a calculator on my website where customers can go and get an instant quote. Well, I built that for you, and it's already on there, and it got the automations already connected to it. So somebody fill it out, it'll automatically email them, telling their price, et cetera, and that's all built in for you already. And all you got to do is be an automation member to get access to that. So that's just an example of what you can expect. Hopefully that answered the questions, but those are the two big things. And just kind of look at it like this. If you're just getting started, or you're kind of still struggling, you just need a little bit of guidance, basic membership is right for you. If you've grown a little bit and you're ready to scale, you kind of want to get out of the field, you want to start learning how to automate things, automation is right for you. All right. Hopefully that answered everything pretty well. All right. Tamika says, how do you bulk add contacts in the CRM from a sales sheet? I can show you better than I can tell you. Andrew got video on his channel on how to do it. I got a video on my channel, I think, on how to do it. But if you go to contacts, there should be, it's like a bunch of little icons at the top. You hover over the one that says import, click on that, and then you just upload it. There you go. See, he put the link in the chat for you. All right. Because I'm like, I don't know how I'm answering that without just showing it to you. All right. But
it's hard to do.
Right. All right. Who is this? This is Junk Removal SC says, what up, Simmons cuz? What's good with you? All right. Appreciate you checking in. All right. It looks like we are out of questions on Instagram as well as YouTube, y'all. If y'all ain't got no more, I told y'all I'm going to knock it on off. I'm turning it right on off. No problem at all. And I remember that name too. I believe that's a long time CBN member as well, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I believe she is. All right. Let's see. Anything else I should say? I guess I should say it again because that's all I've been saying the most of this damn thing today.
Yeah.
Join us at the boot camp tomorrow. The way to join us at the boot camp live is to go to cleanbizuniversity.com, become an automation member. Once you become an automation member, I would recommend that you go through the course first. Just go ahead and go to Clean Business University, start going through your course. And then tomorrow we're going to reteach it to you live, and you can ask all your questions that you might have as you were going through the course. All right. Chase Ray says, thanks, Andrew.
Oh, no problem.
All right. And I think that is it. We're going to wrap it up right here, y'all. So appreciate everybody for joining us again. Told y'all I was tired today, so I feel like I gave y'all lackluster performance today, but we got through nonetheless. So appreciate everybody for joining. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for those who did ask questions. Thank you, because y'all know that's what keeps us going. And if you learned something today, then great. And if you didn't, well, hell, it was better than wasting your time doing something non-productive. At least it was still somewhat productive for you. So I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Business Network. Thank y'all for taking time to chill with us, or be with us, or learn with us, or be with here today. Either way. And yeah, see y'all in the boot camp for those who decide to come tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I will see y'all there. And that's what I got. What you got, Andrew?
All right. Make sure you make it to that boot camp. We got something for you tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure something out to make it worth your while. I'm always creating something to kind of share with people in automations. But with that being said, learn how to automate your business, learn how to grow your business, learn how to scale your business, and take it to another level by getting into the automations course. I'm Andrew Lewis, owner of Squeaky Clean and founder of Clean Success Academy. Let's go.
Let's get it, y'all. Talk to y'all next week.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.